This is part two to the suicide of the K-pop star. I ended my other video on a messed up ass note, so for that I'm sorry. But you guys have to understand, and as it said in the article, Korea does have South Korea, maybe North Korea probably has more because they have no freedom. The highest suicide rate amongst the young people. And here's that thing. I want to talk on this because I suffer from depression, and I have walked down Suicide Drive and drove down Suicide Lane and thought about jumping off the Suicide Rock quite a few times. You know, suicide is not a non common thing. And for a person speaking from experience, it's not that we want to die, it's that we want the pain to stop. We want you to stop causing us pain. We want you to understand that you're causing us pain, and we want you to understand that you can do so much by one, not continuing to do whatever the hell it is you're doing that's causing us pain and grief. And that's the one thing, my doctor hasn't even talked to me about that for my depression and stuff. I mean, we follow her plan, and her plan is great. But the problem is, you have other factors in your life that will totally frack up planning. You don't plan for suicide. Understand that. And doctors plan to keep you from doing it. However, not everyone is as strong or have a good friendship or have a good plan that they can go and talk to anybody and everybody who's not going to pass judgment on them and not tell them that they're insane and things like that. And people are worried that if they're suicidal, they may be insane. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not insane. If you function, you're not insane. You might be functionally incapacitated in the mental receptors, because that's kind of like me. I function. I'm a functional depressed person. I stay depressed. I have moments when it's really bad, and I have moments when everything's great. It's like, I'm not manic though, but everything is great. And there are days where I wake up and I'm like, wow, it's going to be a great day. And it generally will be a great day as long as those other factors that I mentioned don't get in my way. Other people's responsibility. People stopping me from doing what I'm trying to do for myself, as in trying to get my life together. People stopping me from filming. People stopping me from having to do what I need for me versus doing something that I shouldn't be held responsible for in the first damn place, because it's not my job, it's not my child, it's not my pet. I shouldn't have to do somebody else's responsibility, especially when they're fucking grown. Those are things that lead people to suicide and harmful thoughts. And the thing about that is, I'm going to make a complete video about suicide and my experiences sometime before the night's over with. And I want to put that out there because, there are many different factors of suicide. Let's get that off the bat first. PTSD for veterans. We commit suicide more than damn near anybody. Celebrities commit suicide more than damn near anybody. The average Joe that can't take the pressure, whether it's a female or a male, that's just under so much stress and death is the only way out, they commit suicide as well. So if you think that these pop stars aren't committing suicide over the pressure of being famous, that could be it. But the problem with that is, things don't work in certain countries the way they work in America. All right? In America, it's a whole lot easier to get help. You just got to swallow your pride, pick up a phone, and go get the goddamn help. All right? When I got out of the Army, and I hit a really, really bad spot. I started writing a graphic novel. I was playing Mass Effect, and it wasn't really something that happened until after I talked to my doctor. Because I went to the military and said, look, man, I'm going through a lot of shit, and I'm going to need some help. And that was the first thing. I went straight to the military hospital and told him, look, I'm having really bad thoughts about doing things to myself, and I don't know how to deal with this shit. So you're going to have to get me some help. And along, they got me Dr. Bishop, and I thank you very much, Dr. Bishop. And we had a plan, and I've been sticking with it ever since. Now, I got friends that I can call. I want to thank those 4 guys on my list right now. A-Dog, B-Dog, J-Dog, and C-Dog, because he just got on there, and he's my Saber Night Lights instructor. I'm leaving their real names out because, except with Dr. Bishop, because if anybody deserves the credit, it's her. A lot of people don't have the strength to realize that they have a problem. A lot of people will not go and get help. They just suffer in silence, which is what I was doing at first. So I understand with this thing, but for the whole purpose of this video, something ain't right with these K-pop stars committing suicide. I know that they don't get paid like talking about it. I did some research on that, and just because you're a celebrity in a foreign country doesn't mean you're like your status there is as big, your money there is as big as when you are an American celebrity, where people are just dying to, when you got like Michael Jackson and Prince and stuff status, and then they also sadly had tragic incidences. We don't really know so much about Michaels as we know about Prince being an accidental overdose and stuff like that. Michaels was just doctor negligence, which maybe also had been an accidental overdose. But Michael's been through so much shit that it probably wasn't too long before it was coming anyway. And the thing about that, when you are a celebrity, you need to also remember that you're still a human being. And you need to take time for yourself. Now, when you're off, don't write songs. Take 6 months out of that year that you would probably be writing songs and singing songs to hit the studio. Take that 6 months, go lay down somewhere, take a knee, and process what you have. Then worry about the next 6 months and writing songs. If you got fans, don't worry, they're not going anywhere. We love our celebrities, no matter what country we are, which is why I'm trying to become a celebrity right now. Anyway, thank you guys, and go to Asian Boss. They can give you more information about these K-pop suicides, because the first one that I read about, not the one that I recently read about on here, the first one I read about was one of the ones that I mentioned on here, or as I got deeper into the story, so that makes 3 in all, but K-pop has more information on the first one that I mentioned, so you can go to K-pop, and when you get there, tell them James sent you. Anyway, I'm James Williams Hughes, Comfort Number 2, BC and you.